Hello, and congratulations on being selected to be part of the Arkansas Better Chance Infant Toddler Subsidy, commonly abbreviated to ABC-ITSY. My name is Caitlin Cameron, and I am the Infant Toddler Program Coordinator for the ABC-ITSY. This presentation will go over many of the requirements to participate, as well as how to determine if a family meets eligibility. Here we have our participant requirements. To participate in the ABC-ITSY program, all child care participants must meet the following conditions. They must be approved and licensed to serve ABC infants and toddlers. They must comply with ABC requirements. They must comply with the CCDF Program Participant Agreement. And they must provide care for a minimum of 178 days a year. A recommendation that we have for centers is that they are licensed for infants to preschool age. The reason for this recommendation is if a child turns preschool age before the school year ends, you will not be able to bill for CCDF funds. Another recommendation that we have is for children who are currently in true foster care, is that their foster families will be exempt from CCDF requirements. And by true foster care, this is referring to children who are not living with a relative. Here we have our eligibility requirements. A family must meet the income guidelines. Gross income will be used, not net income. You will count any overtime if it appears on at least half of the pay stubs that are provided. One adult in the home must meet at least one of the following. They must be working or attending a school or training program. In a two-parent household, if both parents work, all income must be counted. Here we have our income eligibility chart. This chart is just for your reference. It does not need to be included in the child's case file. Here we have our income calculation form. If two parents are in the house, one form per parent must be filled out. Please make sure that you are filling out the parent contact information. Here, you will include the pay frequency information for each parent. And please make sure in the pay frequency sections that you are filling out all of the appropriate sections. Here, you will include the total household monthly income, and then the director or designee will sign and date this form. The required documentation, you will include the approval checklist, the application, the parent letter, a change report if applicable, a photo ID for the applicant only, a birth certificate for each child that's attending the program, and the birth certificates must include the date and place of birth or a hospital record that lists the date and place of birth or an official documentation that verifies U.S. citizenship. You will also include a Social Security card or a copy for each child that's attending the ABC-ITSY program. You will also include proof of residence, and please make sure with the proof of residence that this lists the physical address and that the physical address matches what is on the application. If the applicant is employed, you will include consecutive check stubs for the last 30 days of employment or a letter from the employer that includes the following information: start date, rate of pay, pay frequency, hours worked per week, and the employer's contact information, or a VOE or verification of earning form, and this must be completed by the employer. If the applicant is self-employed, you will include last year's 1040 tax return with the applicable schedule form, or a DCC 575 form. This will be included for those who have been self-employed for less than 1 year. If the applicant is a student, you will include their class schedule. You will also include a completed ABC-ITSY calculation form per parent. So, If there's 2 parents in the household, you will include 2 forms. For application, here we have parent contact information. Please make sure that you are filling out all the appropriate sections, including a valid email address. If a valid email address is not included, this application packet would not be considered complete. Here you will include the household information. If there is more than 4 members of the household, additional sheets can be used. Here you will include the employment and school information for both parents. Here you will fill out the bottom section, and please make sure to fill out every box, including the ABC ITSE start date as well as the application date. And please make sure that the director or designee signs and dates this form. The application process. An ABC ITSE application must be completed in its entirety. And it must be signed and dated by the program director or designee. Each program shall scan and send all completed application packets to the following email. When sending the applications, please make sure that you include your facility's name as well as your facility's number in the subject line. In the email, only include 1 child per attachment. Any applications that are not received via email will not be accepted. Here we have our change report. After an application is submitted, any information that changes with the family contact information or participant information, or if a child is being dropped, then a change report must be filled out, submitted, and placed in the child's case file. Change reports need to be submitted within 10 days of the change. Failure to submit a change report within 10 calendar days may result in no payment. Please make sure that you are completing all applicable sections. And here that would be either the family information, removing or dropping a child, or the participant information. And that the director or designee is signing and dating this form. The forms that we will be using in the ABC ITSE program are the approval checklist, the application, the parent letter, the change report form, the state median income chart, the income calculation form, a VOE or verification of earnings form, and the DCC 575 self-employment form. Compliance. Failure to comply with our guidelines may result in a corrective action plan and up to partnership termination. Suspension and expulsion. Behavior Help is a statewide program provided by us to assist child care providers in supporting children who experience challenging behaviors. The purpose of the Behavior Help program is to reduce suspension and expulsion of young children and enhance their social and emotional development. All ABC ITSE programs may use the behavioral program at no cost. Steps for requesting Behavior Help are: submit a Behavior Help request form. We will be in contact to discuss the request. We will make referrals to partner agencies that will assist teaching staff at the Child Care Center. These referrals could be short-term technical assistance or longer-term mental health consultations. These also could include staff training. Here we have the big ideas of the presentation. Please make sure that we are fully completing, signing, and dating the application. Please make sure that we have listed a valid email address. Income calculation forms must be filled out in their entirety for each parent that's in the household. If both parents work, income must be listed for both parents. Application packets are due by October 7th. Please refer to the ABC ITSE guidelines for a full list of requirements as well as regulations. Here we have a list of important terms for you to review. Here we have the contact information for our team. Please make sure that when you are trying to contact us regarding application packets, change forms, or any questions that you are emailing the Infant Toddler Programs email. Well, thank you so much for listening, and we are so excited to be partnering with you. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me or call me. Thank you again, and we hope that you have a great day.